scouting tactics for the early summer. We're going to get into that for flatlands where Landon lives and the mountain stuff where I live. So we're going to dive into all that. But let's dive into this first question. Rocking the headlines. Aaron Snyder is in the hot seat and not in a good way. What's your take? Well, actually, some people might not know because until, was it today or yesterday when I texted you and I said, dude, what's going on with Aaron? What's going on with Snyder here?
That was yesterday, so I think that's when it all kind of unfolded, maybe Friday night, if you will.
Right. It unraveled.
Yeah, it's just a bad situation for him, the way things kind of unfolded. I wish there was more context to how this all came out, per se.
Yeah, me too. So let's recap for the people who don't know. So Aaron Snyder, who used to work for Kafaru, and then he went and worked for Born Primitive, and now he's freelance. We'll say that.
Yeah.
After this stuff came to fruition. So was it 7 years ago they were doing a coyote hunt?
That's what I heard 7 years ago on his buddy's property, rancher friend of his, I believe. And they were, just dusting some coyotes.
So they're shooting some coyotes, and they get up to one that's not dead. He pulls it out of the bush and stabs it with a knife. Just gives it a couple quick pokes. I don't know if anybody's seen the video. If you haven't, go over and look it up. Landon found it in 2 seconds, but he is a wizard with a computer. I couldn't find it. Of course, I didn't look. I just texted Lando, and he found it for me. Way easier doing it that way. But yeah, I watched the video. I mean, hindsight is perfect vision. But I mean, he's probably thinking I should have went back and just got the gun, because apparently there was a rifle in the quad, but it was a little bit of a walk back. Now I don't know how far the walk back was. It could have been 6 miles, knowing that guy. But yeah, not a great look. My question is, how did that video get out?
That is the question, because I feel like, people are prone to doing dumb shit. I mean, it happens. I'm not saying that everyone has done something along this lines where it's not ethical. However, I would seriously be a little agitated at a friend if that was the case.
Yeah, dude, I don't know if that video has always been out there and somebody just found it, which is very possible. I mean, it was 7 years ago or 8 years ago or whenever the heck it was. Yeah, I would be very annoyed with my buddy. At the time, he's probably not thinking, they're probably just thinking, oh, this would be a funny video. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, you're killing a coyote, you're killing a coyote. Whether you stab it or you shoot it or you kill it with a snare or a trap.
Yep. Well, and that's the thing. I think a lot of it is the way he handled, pulling it out of the bush, and the dog kind of looped on him, and he kind of tossed it, and then running it down, and the coyote's obviously doing what coyotes do and trying to bite him, so he gives it a little tap in the head with his foot. I wouldn't say he did a river dance on the thing.
No, definitely not.
And even Aaron referenced this in one video he put out talking about this thing. It's just a really bad image for hunters. And, it sucks because that, I mean, it was just a poorly executed kill on
not his best moment for sure. Now I don't know Aaron Snyder that well. I've chatted with him a few times. I know him just mostly what you see, and a lot of what you see is obviously only what people want you to see.
Yeah.
I hope this isn't what he gets remembered by, because the dude, I know for a fact the dude has done a lot of great things for wildlife in terms of conservation funding, in terms of, money raised, helping new hunters, helping educate ethical hunting, all that stuff. His time with Kafaru, and even his short time with Born Primitive. I mean, like I said, he wasn't doing anything illegal.
I mean, that's the topic, right? You got a lot of the antis that are saying that, it's cruelty to animals. Well, I mean, I don't think in that video there's enough evidence to prove that a wild animal is trying to attack you while you're dispatching it. Sure, is the method of killing it ideal? Well, killing things is always ugly.
Oh, it is. And I think if any of those people who are referencing death actually seen death firsthand, they'd be singing a different tune. But unfortunately, there's nothing pleasant about death. And the death that we provide animals, for the most part, is a lot less violent, I should say, than actual death in the wild, with wildlife, in terms
Oh,
of like starvation, um, predation. It's not pretty. But unfortunately, wherever there's life, there's death. I mean, it is what it is. Whether you're human, or whether you're or whether you're a predator on the landscape, whether you're, a non-predator like a deer, everything serves a purpose. So
yeah, I think our job as hunters is to, ultimately we want that animal to die as quick as possible, as ethically as possible. If anyone that's seen predators take down an animal, they start eating it before it's dead. And I mean,
yeah,
that's
they eat it at they disassemble its back legs, and they eat it from the softest part up, and it's still alive, and it is absolutely horrific. I don't know. I like I said, hindsight for everyone is perfect vision. When you're, it's easy to say I should have did this. Now, yes, I mean, I'm not going to argue with the way it looks. It looks bad, right?
Yep.
It looks bad, and you can spin it any way you want. I mean,
Yeah.
um,
It's a
bad
bad
look.
it's a bad look, man. And
So Aaron, he stepped down. Well, Born Primitive let him go. So he said he's stepping away from the space. Probably a good thing. I want to get into a couple other things, but I want to talk about this a little bit more. Now, yes, I think he should have got back and got the gun. I'm still like super curious as to how that video got out. Do you think him and his buddy had a fallout and he was like, F you, man? Ba-bing!
oh, I mean, I don't know. The other thing is like you said, that thing's being 7 years old. Was that floating around back in, maybe it was
Cloud,
posted
or
down
was the
and
cloud around 7 years ago?
7 years ago. I don't know. Maybe it was like on his MySpace page.
It could have been. Who knows? Could have been floating around somewhere. Like, what was it before Facebook?
MSN.
Oh, there was something before Facebook. Oh, I don't remember. I'm gonna look it up while you're talking.
But yeah, that is a thing. I genuinely don't know, and maybe in the future that will come out, how regardless of how that footage came out, that was, it was kind of crappy the way it went down.
You're right. It was MySpace. Well, good call, dude. Great call.
Showing my age.
Yeah. Hip. Yeah. I don't know. So now everybody's harping on Aaron Snyder. Now there's some dudes, I'm not going to mention any names, but give me a break, man. Just like, just stop it.
Yeah.
Right now, what you're doing, just effing stop. Stop. Okay, this has nothing to do with you. Right? It happened. You and I are talking about it. This does not change my opinion on Aaron Snyder at all. I think the guy's still, he's, from the conversations I've had with him, he's a great stand-up dude. Always polite, always considerate. I'm not going to let this video have any negative effect on my opinion of him. Yes, he probably could have did it a little better. Dude, like, do we want to get into the stuff I've done in my life? Because it ain't pretty. I'll tell you that right now.
It's a good thing there isn't a camera with everything. You like, just put that into perspective. If there was a camera on you for every stupid thing you've done in your life, there'd probably be a lot of stupid shit floating around the internet, myself included.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Think of like the jail. You show me the difference between stupid and ignorant. Man, the jails would be full. Right?
Oh, yeah. And I get what you're saying about there's certain individuals that are really getting on their soapbox.
Oh, dude. Like,
and preaching like forgiveness, or, we need to be better.
Disappointment.
Yeah,
exactly. The disappointment gets me. Number one, the dude was hunting coyotes. Now, is there any law that says you cannot kill a coyote? Or, hey, I'm going to tell you a funny story. So when I was like 9 years old, I was driving with our neighbor, and I was friends with it. Like, we're all buddies growing up on the same block. The dude, well, he's dead now, so it doesn't matter if I tell the story. But back in the day, it was allowed. He hit a deer when we were driving. Deer was flopping around. He got out with his knife, cut its throat, pushed the ditch. The deer was suffering, right? Put it out of his misery. That's what they used to do. So Aaron goes up, he shoots it, he kills it, finishes it off with a knife. Show me where it says that that's illegal. It's not illegal. Whether you agree with it or not, if it's not illegal, let it go. This has nothing to do with you. Don't say you're disappointed. Like, shut the F up, man. Go back to doing your YouTube videos. Come on.
Yeah.
You're with it here.
I don't know. At some point, and I mean, some people just should, you can state your opinion. That's fine.
Or don't say anything at all.
Don't get
like, you know what? I don't agree with the way that was handled. I don't agree with it either. Have I done dumb stuff in my life? Absolutely. 100%. I have. I'm no angel. Even though I might look like an angel, I'm no angel. Trust me.
That sounds like it should be a TLC reference or something. I don't want no scrubs.
Oh.